everybody. So my name is Carrie and this is Nora.
Hi.
And we have been dancing at Classic Image for quite a few years now, and we were asked to do some videos just to help the parents prepare for recital. So we'll start by doing a video. This will be the first video that we do. We'll do a video about a basic ponytail, and then we'll do a separate video that shows how to do a bun, and then a separate video that shows how to do basic makeup. So that you have those three, you can reference whichever ones you feel like you need to watch, and we're all kind of on the same page about what the expectations are for recital. So starting with the basic ponytail, and this will be the same for the bun as well. All the girls' hair needs to have a left part, which you can see I already did in Nora's hair. Nora actually has bangs normally, so if your daughter has bangs, please be sure that you pull do the left part and then pull the bangs over to the side. And the reason we want to have the hair off the face is so that we can clearly see all of our children's beautiful faces on stage, okay? And so the easiest way to do a left part is actually by using a comb. And you can use something like this, or you can just use a normal comb. But what I started by doing was just taking Nora's hair and setting it down in her hair and then pulling it forward and then brushing it to the side so that we could see, okay, what does the part look like? And then having a tool like this is very helpful because then if there's anything that doesn't look straight about it, you can use this little end to then pick up those hairs and move them so the part is actually straight, okay? And you do want to go farther back on the hair, so make sure the part is nice and big, okay? And definitely far over to the left side. So you'll see that Nora's bangs are kind of falling right now, and so I'm not going to finish doing all of her bangs yet to stick them down fully. But I'll show you how to do that when we're done doing the back of the hair. Okay, so turn around. And to do the back of the hair, we've already brushed her hair all the way through. So we'll do that. No, put your feet on the floor, honey, please. Put your feet on the floor. Okay, and then brushed her hair all the way through. And then I always use water for her hair because, again, it helps the hair stick together. And it helps those little wispies, which are the little fine hairs that tend to stick up. It helps them rather stick together. And that's what you want because that will help create a nice, clean looking low pony. All right? Okay, and then the other thing I do that is very helpful is I have this spray gel, which is from Sally Beauty Supply, nothing expensive or fancy. It's their Ion brand. And the reason why I use this spray gel is because it's very sticky, and for Nora's bangs, it helps them stay to the side. But for the back, it also helps the pony kind of the hairs come together and stay together really well so the ponytail stays where it needs to for the whole night, okay? And I use it before and I use it after I pull the ponytail together, okay? So you'll see that as we go through the video, okay? All right, now Nora's hair is also very thick. So what I would say is that if your daughter also has very thick hair, then you may want to think about using one of the, using a small clear elastic, which is very hard to see, but if you can see just one of these little small clear elastics, to have the ponytail hold on to, or the ponytail holder hold on to. All right, I'm gonna use a bristly brush to make sure all the hair is grabbed and pulled back into the ponytail nice and tight, okay, and very smooth. And this brush is great for fine hair, but it's also great for this purpose because, again, it grabs all the hairs, where like a normal brush that has thicker space between the bristles would not, okay? All right, and the hair here behind the ears is always the hardest to get to sit smooth, all right? So it always takes me a couple times, and then I inevitably have to go back into the middle to make sure that that is also still sitting smooth, okay? And, all right, I think we have it here. All right, so now we're gonna try, and the last time I did Nora's hair with a elastic, the elastic broke, which very well could happen again. So hopefully it does not. Okay, that worked out well. Okay, and then my trick always, instead of taking the ponytail and pulling it to make it tight, I always hold the ponytail and I slide the elastic up, and sometimes it causes those little bumps, which is what we do not want. All right, so you gotta go back in and redo it. All right, and I think today I'm going to forego using the little elastic, but if your daughter does have really thick hair and you want to use an elastic and try that, it does help the other ponytail holder to have something to stick to. Okay. All right. And truth be told, these little bumps that I keep fixing, you're probably thinking, oh, well, you may not see those from the stage, but I'm a very detail-focused person, so I like for the hair to be exactly perfect when I put the ponytail together, okay? All right, so if you want to use the clear elastic, that's great. You would already have that in the hair. Otherwise, you want to choose a hair elastic that's the same color as your daughter's hair, or as close to it as possible. And you're going to just make sure it's nice and low at the nape of the neck. Okay, and bring it around several times so that it's nice and tight. Now again, instead of pulling to the side, I always hold the pony and slide it up to hopefully avoid any little bumps that might occur. And there were a few, but I was able to just fix them perfectly. Okay, and so now remember I mentioned that I would use the spray gel again once we were done with pulling the hair back, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to, and I don't use a brush or anything to kind of put the gel into the hair. I just smooth it back and turn over this shoulder, honey. Okay, then I come back through and make sure, see, this is one of those wispies that we gotta make sure is stuck back. All right, okay. And so her hair, of course, is nice and smooth and clean looking, and that's what we want from the stage. All right, we don't want any hair sticking out. We don't want any hair bouncing around, except for the ponytail, of course. Okay, now turn around and face me, sweetie. All right, okay, so now I'm gonna go back in and fix her bangs, all right? And this will be the case for your daughter as well. This comb, again, is great to use for this purpose, so that bangs are pulled to the side, and again, the hair looks nice and smooth. Perfect, okay. So now again, I'm gonna use the spray gel, and on the front of her bangs, I use a lot more than I do on the back of her hair, because we have to get those to stick. Okay. And go over them several times. Perfect. Okay. And then we come in, and I mentioned before that we should shellac. And what I mean by shellac is coat the hair so thick that there is absolutely no chance under any circumstance that your daughter's hair is going to bounce out of the ponytail, okay? So I'm gonna just use a little bit right now, and then before we leave, I will go ahead and finish coating her hair. So close your eyes, sweetie pie, okay? And you're gonna wanna do it on the back, you're gonna wanna do it on the sides, you're gonna wanna do it all over her hair, so that, again, no hair moves at all. And smile. And that's how you do a basic ponytail. So we're always at the studio. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to stop us and ask. Thanks so much.